Hey, what's up guys? Lightsaber Samurai here, back again for another video. And as I sit here in the game room, I honestly didn't know how I was going to start this video out once I press record. And as of right now, I still don't. I guess I'll start off by showing you guys a little something here. This is Metal Gear Solid 2 Subsistence on the PlayStation 2. It's a great game. I mean, it's nothing like super hardcore. It's a game that can be easily found enough. It's not a holy grail or a heavy hit or anything like that. And it's a game that I had owned before. I just recently picked this up again. And this game has a little significance for me because it is the 1000th game in my collection. So as of the making of this video, I have officially reached 1000 games in my collection. And so yes, for all of those of you who are asking, I will be doing a game room tour very shortly. I've been putting it off because I felt like it just wasn't where the game room itself wasn't where I wanted to be, and in fact it probably never will. But I felt like since we hit this milestone that it's something I definitely should take a moment and take stock on, and just kind of, you know, take a moment to think about. You see, I've been playing video games for almost 35 years now. It started when my mom introduced me to video games on her old Atari 2600. Me and my brothers got our first video game of our console of our own with the NES in 1990, and from there on, you know, we went on to have a ton of different consoles, played games, you know, on PlayStation and arcade and PS2. And anyway, saying all that to say that I started this collecting thing a few years ago while I was watching a channel on YouTube called GameSack, and at the time I had about 100 games, just games that I hadn't gotten rid of because they were my favorites or whatever the case. And at that point I was making enough disposable income that I didn't need to trade in games every time I wanted to play something new. So it was at that point, you know, I saw their collections and their shelves and all that. I decided, you know, I want to have that too. I really like video games, and so I began this journey somewhere around late 2013, early 2014 with collecting the 1000 games that I have in my collection as of right now. And video games are an interesting thing. They are a medium just like television or books or, you know, a lot of things like that. Video games to me, they mean a nice escape from reality. You know, at the time, whether we were living poor, you know, sometimes at points in my life I was homeless, at other points in time, you know, just dealing with bullying and things like that. You know, sometimes I felt like in my life I was an absolute nobody. The world around me didn't, no one in the world around me cared about me or whatever the case. But in video games, when I pick up a video game, you know, I can be the savior of Hyrule. I can be a martial arts master. I can be, you know, an elite special agent. I can be a top tier race car driver, basketball player, whatever the case. The possibilities with video games are more or less limitless. And for me, I think that's the most important thing when it comes to video games. It's a nice escape and a nice way for me to maybe see the world and experience some things I wouldn't otherwise be able to through the medium of video games. It's so important for reasons like that we collect video games. And you know, for me, it's not really about just having a super big mega collection. I really try to only play or collect what I want to play, or collect games that made some kind of impact on me growing up or whatever the case. And so yeah, 1000 games. We will talk about this in the future. I've got a live stream planned for the near future, so check it out. It may be up later today, it might be in the next day or so, but I have collected a bunch of games leading up to my 1000 game, which you just saw. And so we'll talk about everything else I collected. It'll be nice to get with you guys in chat. Again, it's been a while, I know. I have been fighting for my life, you know, finishing up the school year with all the teacher shortages and things like that. It's been a lot going on, and so I just decided to stop completely and just focus on finishing up those last 6 weeks of school. And now that we are in summer vacation, even though I have other obligations with my other job, I do feel like I'm going to have more free time to put back into my YouTube channel, and that's exciting because I missed you guys, and I want to see what's new. So if you guys like this content, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already. You'll be glad you did. I do believe that's all I got for you. Lightsaber Samurai out. Peace.